and gentlemen, welcome Millennium Pro Wrestling presents House Party! We love that reaction, folks. I am your humble announcer, R.E.O. Amin. Oh, yeah. Blush, folks. Shucks. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so glad to be filling in for my very good friend and commentary partner, Pinky Santino, this evening. Oh yeah, we gotta get up for Pinky. Come on now. We love him, folks. I'm so glad to be filling in for him, of course, and so glad to be attending such an amazing card this evening. Folks, before we get to this match, though, our opening match is gonna be a killer one. But we have to get two very important individuals into this ring. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been hearing a lot of trouble brewing from both of the Brothers Divine. So, why don't we get into the ring? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Brendan Divine.
Hello and welcome once again to Millennium Pro Wrestling as MPW proudly presents House Party. Jordan Castle on the call alongside the great Chase Mansfield. And Chase, the metamorphosis, the transformation we've seen from Brendan Divine in recent months has been nothing short of shocking.
Oh, a man who used to hold up this company, a man who used to be a believer himself, is now turned to the dark side, doing everything he possibly can to get his wins here at MPW. And unfortunately, when it comes to his brother and Daniel Moon, not on the same side as the man who they used to tag team with.
Listen, I understand brothers fight, siblings fight, it's a part of the game. We've seen it before in Millennium Pro Wrestling for the better part of the last decade, but this is something different entirely.
No, Brendan is vicious. Brendan is dangerous. And if I'm Danny Divine, I'm stepping out of his way.
You know, I don't really see a lot of other signs out amongst the audience.
We rushed.
It brings up my point. And it kind of explains why I did what I had to do last week. Danny, you got involved in my business. From the moment that I've come back, you just push and you try to tell me of all people, that what I'm doing is not the right way. That MPW needs people like you?
Little brother's jealous.
Big brother is good, big brother is wise.
Danny, I'll remind you again. I'm the ace of MPW. And as much as they don't want to admit it now, they are the ones who called me that in the first place. They said, Brendan, you're our ace. We're here to see you. But now I'm not just the ace, Danny. I am the show.
What?
I'm MPW.
Danny Divine has heard enough, and frankly, Chase, I think so have everyone in this building.
Business is about to pick up, folks. Former Brothers Divine, now in the same arena at the same time. Time for a little face-to-face action, Jordan.
And again, this is not an unfamiliar sight to MPW fans, right? The Brothers Divine looking to sort out some issues, but to see them on this side of the playing field, Danny Divine, the fan favorite, Brendan Divine, turning his back on the people, it feels like a bizarro. It feels like the Twilight Zone, Chase.
It's definitely different for sure when it comes to these two. I feel like there's always going to be a little love lost from little brother Brendan Divine, and I think we're really seeing that manifest these last couple weeks.
You're the show, huh? No, Brendan, you're not. These people, all the boys and girls in the back, all the guys sitting at commentary, all the people that are on camera, all the people that watch us online, they're the show.
Big brother is good, big brother is wise.
And you say you don't need me? The show doesn't need people like me? Doesn't need people like Daniel Moon? I'll agree with you. Daniel Moon, he just got back. And you've been around, but I've done all the work. So, you want to be the ace. You want to buy an Amazon t-shirt that says you're the ace.
All right.
I mean, it is a nice shirt.
Yeah, thank you, Bezos.
You be the ace, Brendan, because I'm the whole damn deck.
It feels good, doesn't it? When the people love you, when they chant your name after everything you say, it feels good, doesn't it? And it's why you do it. It's why you come out each and every week. Why you've decided to turn your back on me. Because of I have a point, trust me. Don't you worry. You said something over and over again, Danny. You say that I don't do things the right way. I don't do things the right way. But you do. You're the whole deck. You're Mr. MPW. That's what you say. 5-time world champion Danny Divine. Danny, how many times did you win that championship the right way? And how many of the boys and girls in the back have you screwed over the last 10 years just to get what you want? And where was I during all this, Danny, when you did things the right way? I had your back. Always had your back.
In the shadows.
No matter what happened, I was there until you stood up to me. And then every time that you did, I put you down. Whether it was back in Moore Park or right before I took the world championship, every time you've tried, you failed. Every time.
Little brother Aura.
You're right. I haven't always done things the right way. But you know what? In life, you learn and you grow. So I guess I'm just waiting for when you're gonna grow up, little brother.
Wow.
Because if you got such a problem with me, do something about it.
Those are fighting words, Castle.
With pleasure. All right then. Next week, the anniversary spectacular. You versus me. You think you're tough, Brendan? Go ahead. Kick my ass.
He can do it.
No. You're right. Here, I'll do it your way.
No, Danny, I won't do it. I can wait until next week. But if we look at our track records over the last month or so, winning is not really your thing. And tonight, I've got Zara, your little protege, your little friend, someone you've helped out so much you care about, like a, I don't know, little sister maybe. So we'll see what happens tonight. But I will see you next week. Good luck tonight, Dan. I hope you can take on Chuck.
The stage is set next week, the anniversary spectacular. The Brothers Divine implode.
You got Chuck's number, Danny. You can do that.
What an explosive meeting we saw tonight.
Well, that is next week, but Chase, both of the Brothers Divine in action. Danny head-to-head with Chuck Mercer. Brendan head-to-head with Zara Zacher. All that and so much more coming at you right now. Singles competition to get us kicked off here tonight, Mr. Mansfield.
Yes, sir, and it is Diego Valance versus none other than Raymond Wright.
Weighing in at Chatsworth, California, weighing in at 198 pounds, he is the handsome devil, Diego Valance.
Former MPW champion. Listen, Chase, he might be going at it solo tonight, but Diego Valance, all about partnerships, all about friendships, all about companionship as of late here in MPW.
Oh, absolutely. Teamwork has been what is driving Diego Valance. He does it for the people he cares about, for the people he loved. He did it for Maximilian Montclair, and a couple weeks ago, we saw him do it for Nina. And as we saw Chuck Mercer attacking Diego Valance last week and setting up the challenge, will Diego
His opponent.
be the one to accept it?
Of course, we send our very best to Maximilian Montclair. Hope to have him back in an MPW ring very, very soon. But tonight, Diego Valance head-to-head.
To the ring, fighting out of the city of dreams, weighing in at 185 pounds, he is five-star Raymond Wright.
You know, I swear Ariel Mean does that on purpose. Five-star Raymond Wright, someone we saw a few weeks back against the Mile High Samurai Royce Isaacs. Looked very impressive in his MPW debut and returns to Chatsworth tonight with a chip on his shoulder.
Highly athletic, as we know, not only trained worldwide, but also at the New Japan Strong Academy. This man has been leveling up through the scenes in the last couple of months. And if Raymond Wright can take down someone like Diego Valance, you gotta think, Jordan Castle, it might open up an opportunity for him to be on the roster full-time here at MPW.
That is what all of these athletes are fighting for week in and week out. Not just to get, but to keep. There's what, 5, 6 matches on your average MPW show? There is simply not space for everyone to keep that spot. There is simply not space to rest on your laurels. You mentioned Raymond Bright's time inside the LA Dojo as part of NJPW Academy. I've been fortunate to be on the call for all of his matches at NJPW Academy. He's gone through the advanced course several times now, and the growth we've seen, not just physically, but in this man's game over the course of the past year since relocating to California has been second to none.
I believe Raymond Bright said on Instagram today this is his third year in professional wrestling, and what a way to cap off that third year if he's able to get a win over the Handsome Devil, someone who's been MPW champion before.
Skyrockets you to the top. The MPW roster, as you said, before training under NJPW Academy. Raymond Bright, a student of the Amazing Red at House of Glory, so some world-class training here for 5-star Raymond Bright. And Chase, speaking of world-class training, the day after next week's anniversary spectacular, we will have our Millennium Wrestling Academy Student Showcase right back here at the MPW Arena in Chatsworth. That is Saturday, September 6th. Tickets available. Information available online now.
Absolutely, you can catch your favorites like Tyler Baird, Roberto Perez, Auntie Heidi. A lot of people we have seen here at Millennium Pro Wrestling that have been through this academy are going to be going at it on September 6th.
You saw Raymond Bright with a little bit of a fake out there. Uber confident in the ring, even against a former MPW champion.
Oh yeah, both men jockeying for position to start off this match. Now sending him with Alita over to the ropes is Raymond Bright. Very impressive already.
Yeah, deceptively agile. He's added size, he's added power, but he has not lost that explosivity, Mansfield.
There's a reason they call him 5-star, because that's what you're going to see.
Get
He puts on 5-star matches. He puts on 5-star classics.
Get her.
And now quick exchange of covers. A fake out from Diego Valance.
And a kip up here from Bright. Control of the arm. So quick, but so precise at the same time. Nothing is sloppy. Nothing is done without thought or care. Raymond Bright so precise with everything he does. Lands on his feet, and now the arm drag lands the mark.
Wow, been picture perfect since the moment it started for Raymond Bright. Has been putting on a 5-star clinic. Now ducking under Diego Valance. What a drop kick, Castle.
Gorgeous drop kick, Chase Mansfield. And you don't mind me saying so, Diego Valance has had a very hard time getting out of the starting gate here.
Oh, absolutely. And again, there's a lot of chips that Diego Valance has his money in. Again, when it comes to Nina, when it comes to Maximilian Montclair, he's got to have eyes in the back of his head when it comes to Chuck Mercer. So much on his mind, but he's got to be focused on Raymond Bright here.
Raymond Bright, not one to be overlooked. He's nobody's stepping stone. Valance now using those ropes to his advantage. Now it's the Handsome Devil landing on his feet. Arm drag of his own with some lucha flair. Again, very comfortable on those ropes, Mansfield.
Again, whatever you can do, I can do better. You want to talk about that picture-perfect drop kick right on the mush of Raymond Bright. Welcome to MPW 5-star.
You know, Chase, there's got to be a part of Diego Valance that feels in some way disrespected by Raymond Bright. Maybe it feels like his spot and his standing here in MPW is challenged, and it's hard not to with the way Bright's mouthing off at him right now.
Oh, absolutely. When it comes to Diego Valance, we've heard the thing phased out. You know, Brendan Devine brought it up when he faced him. You know, people have been trying to phase out Diego Valance of MPW. But MPW is Diego Valance. This is a man who has been not only tag team champ, national champ, world champ, you name it, he's held it here. And of course, with a rookie like Raymond Bright who wants his spot, you got to think, oh, able to get out of it was Raymond.
Tornado DDT, but again, Bright lands on his feet. He's dead on his feet now after that big jumping knee.
Gave Diego Valance too much time, was able to hit him with that nasty knee, and now look at that suplex, double stop in the money.
Into the cover. As you said, Diego Valance will not be phased out. Diego Valance will not go quietly into this long night. He's worked too hard. He's been here too long to allow that to happen.
Oh,
nice.
Big double slap from Raymond Bright.
Overhand shot there by Raymond Bright, and Diego Valance returns fire. Going tit for tat. And Mansfield, these men's chests are going to be mincemeat this time tomorrow.
First plate of chops has been served up hot, and compliments to the chef because they are loud.
The spirit of Pinky Santino rings true in the MPW arena, and these chops, they ring louder. Diego Valance shoots Bright off the ropes. Bright ducks under. Tilt-tower, backbreaker.
And again, trying to take out that back of Raymond Bright. If he can neutralize the spine, neutralizes a lot of Raymond Bright's high, flashy moves.
And over the years, the backbreaker has become somewhat of a fundamental wrestling move, but fans at home, massage that knee, lightly feel that knee. That is one of the hardest, thickest, most unforgiving bones in the body. Now imagine that knee being dug into the small of your back. It is no wonder, especially after that nasty collision with the turnbuckles, that Raymond Bright, in a world of hurt, tries to fight out, but gets no. Diego Valance trying to slam him head first, instead a taste of his own medicine here.
Gets him into the turnbuckle, now going to the high rent district is Raymond Bright. Will it pay off? Shotgun drop kick and a kip up.
And he ain't done. Another huge shotgun drop kick into a Superman punch. Raymond Bright on fire here, Mansfield.
You want to talk about standout? You want to talk about 5-star? Raymond Bright is showing you tonight the kind of clinics he can put on.
Shooting a star press from 5-star, leg hooked, but only a 2.
And it just shows the veteran instinct of Diego Valance, how much fight he's got. You know, with as much as Raymond Bright, Diego Valance able to weather that storm.
It is a long game for Diego Valance. He's weathered storms his entire career, and Raymond Bright knows it's staying on top of him. And even for someone with a seemingly endless gas tank like Raymond Bright, those flurries, missile drop kick, into shotgun drop kick, into kip up, so on and so forth. Those take something out of an athlete.
Absolutely, and he's still moving.
Moving a little slower, a little sluggish, but manages a double foot stomp. Talk about anything you can do, I can do better, Mansfield.
Wow!
Standing star grazer, leg hooked. Only a 2.
Raymond Bright, so impressive. I mean, we saw it in his fight on July 5th against, as you said, the Mile High Samurai, Royce Isaacs, but now really showing just a different level since he's leveled up in the last couple months, especially when it comes to this fight against Diego Valance, really taking a former champion to his wit's end.
It has been the story of nearly, for Raymond Bright, nearly winning the MPW Academy Cup, nearly earning the opportunity to challenge for Strong Survivor. He's sick of nearly making Diego Valance pay for it.
Again, so much stretch in that hole, now adding insult to injury. But no,
Valance,
Diego.
back up to a vertical base here, using that power to muscle Bright up for a fireman's carry. But 5-star manages to wriggle out of dodge.
Absolutely able to snake out of it is Raymond Bright. And now, continuing the onslaught of the chest, is 5-star himself.
A chop so hard, it took Valance off his feet. And now we're going to see another. Sounded like a gunshot, Mansfield.
Oh my goodness. The hollow chest of Diego Valance ringing throughout this arena. And now going for another one is Raymond Bright, almost asking the crowd if they want more. Really winding up for it.
Hold on, nobody home. Diego Valance. I believe we call that a receipt.
Getting one of his own is Diego Valance. Sending him back into the turnbuckle. Oh!
2 incredibly athletic athletes. We saw that in the early going, and now the tide has turned. These men exhausted. They are plain and simple slugging it out here, Chase Mansfield.
Absolutely. Now Diego Valance able to get that chop block.
Jawbreaker there, followed up with an elbow to the face. Now Valance looking to capitalize with a clothesline. And another. Building a head of steam here is Diego Valance. Ducks under. And a gorgeous Busousio knee, taking Raymond Bright down to the corner.
My goodness, landing it right on the mouth of Raymond Bright. Might have been a knockout shot as he is reeling over in that corner.
He's got Bright measured. Huge uppercut. Hensagiri. He's still not done. It's all about the follow-through, stringing moves together. There's that tornado DDT. Bright not landing on his feet this time.
Gotta get the covers. Diego Valance going for it. Can he get it? Only a 2. You got a lot of heart on display from Raymond Bright. I mean, Diego throwing everything he can. Caution to the wind tonight, and Raymond still able to answer everything thrown at him.
Diego Valance understands the magnitude of this opportunity, fighting for his spot, fighting for his friends, fighting for future championship opportunities, and Raymond Bright fighting to escape this fireman's carry. Manages to. Waist lockdown, but Diego Valance fighting like hell to escape.
Oh yeah, Raymond's looking to stop his momentum in its tracks. But hitting the ropes.
Both men stopped in their tracks. Clotheslines take the other off their feet, and we got a stalemate here, Mansfield.
My goodness, like a car crash, both of those two run into each other like a brick wall. And now we're going to see who can answer the 10 count.
Is the car crashing into the brick wall in that analogy?
Yeah, I would believe so.
Right,
I would think
okay.
so.
I like it. I'm just making sure I'm tracking.
You ever seen a brick wall, run into a car? You have.
No, I didn't realize what you were saying. Back to the match at hand. Raymond Bright, Diego Valance starting to stir here, both at the same time. Valance with a slight advantage, trying to keep Bright grounded, and a forearm's a damn fine start.
Now it's starting to turn into a fight between these two. Again, both men struggling to get to a vertical base here.
It's one thing to get to a vertical base. It's another thing entirely to stay there. Bright winds up with that European uppercut. Spaghetti legs for both of these men.
Heavy shots on display from 5-Star here. Just taking it, Diego Valance.
But Valance will not go down.
Again, that chin, as we know on Diego, is extensive. But Raymond, able to stop him in his tracks.
Raymond went for that Superman punch. Diego Valance coming, landed that jumping knee, and now caught in the corner. Nobody home there for 5-Star. Power slam. And Valance up to the second. Gorgeous moonsault leg hooked.
There it is.
No. Chase Mansfield, this is just our opening contest.
Folks, if you have not tuned into a Millennium Pro Wrestling show, you have tuned in to a good one. This is House Party, and you are seeing two superstars on display. That is 5-Star Raymond Bright. That is the handsome devil, Diego Valance. And as you said, just our opening contest.
Going for that devil's tail. Diego Valance causes shot.
But can he get it?
Oh, maybe a mistake from Valance. Roll up here from Bright. Bright nearly stole it.
Absolutely, Owen got the 2 count there. Looking for a Miggy stroll.
And you can see Bright can tell the end is near here. He wants to make sure it's in his favor. Shoulders down once again.
That was deep, Castle. My goodness.
Deep, just like the playbook of Raymond Bright. Pinning predicament after pinning predicament. Cover after cover. And now we're going to take Diego Valance for a trip around the world. But this time it's Valance with the devil's tail.
Make the cover, Valance.
He got him.
Your winner, Diego Valance!
You know, I framed this match before the opening bell as a sort of this town isn't big enough for the both of them sort of situation. Raymond Bright trying to earn his place. Diego Valance trying to keep his. But man, can't we keep them both?
I mean, what a match we just saw, Jordan Castle, and it's only our first one. But now, with Raymond Bright in the rear view, there's only one person who's right in the front room here of Diego Valance. That is Chuck Mercer. Will he accept the challenge? Only time will tell.
Speaking of Chuck Mercer, head-to-head with Danny Devine later on tonight. But up next, more singles action. Draven Silvera versus Miggy Rose.
Hey, Zara. Hey, what's up? Listen, I know you got Brennan tonight, but like, he's a different animal now. And I need you to keep your head on out there, and you need to be really careful, okay?
Danny, you know I got this. I ain't scared of nobody. I appreciate you for looking out for me, but I got it. Don't worry.
All right.
I got it.
I'm right back here if you need me.
I got you, bro. It's good.
Mansfield, we talk about the Millennium Wrestling Academy Student Showcase coming at you the day after the Anniversary Spectacular. That is September 6th, right back here at the MPW Arena in Chatsworth. This young man, Draven Silvera, in action, and this young man, I don't think it's unfair to say,
And his
his opponent.
One of the star pupils of the Millennium Wrestling Academy.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we talk about Draven Silvera, we talk about 2024 Rookie of the Year. And you want to talk about rookies, when it comes to Miggy Rose, those are the people he is after. We saw him go after Roberto Perez, got the win over Draven Silvera last week. And now, as Draven Silvera said, looking to gain the respect of Miggy Rose, but Miggy has no respect for Draven Silvera.
City of Angels, weighing in at 155 pounds. He is the Short King.
I'm going to correct you slightly there, Mansfield. Miggy Rose has no respect for anyone.
I would have to agree with you there. I mean, we've seen it the last couple weeks. The only person he really has respect for would have to be Shane Hayes, and that's because he pays him to be his friend.
The down Undertaker. Shane Hayes always lurking in the shadows. A very sick and twisted individual. A man with something very wrong in his brain. His hysterical Shane Hayes. And the same can be said about Miggy Rose.
Absolutely. Two peas in a pod are those two in tandem. But now it is all about respect. And if Draven can earn it.
Referee Donnie Brooks set to officiate. And clearly some unresolved tensions between these two. The bell sounds. We're underway.
Again, Miggy does.
Let's go. Run it and Sharp Prince's ass. Run it.
Ooh. Miggy Rose makes a great point about not being disrespected. I mean, treat others how you want to be treated, the golden rule. Miggy Rose showing very little respect to Draven Silvera. And Silvera going to make him pay a hefty price here.
Oh, absolutely. Taking the onslaught of offense to Miggy Rose as soon as the bell rung, and oh my goodness, beautiful back elbow.
Miggy, a former MPW champion. And what Silvera lacks in experience, he makes up for in height, as we see here. Slight leverage advantage, and more so than that, in fire, in tenacity. This kid wants it, and he's willing to work for it. He's willing to wade through the shadows for it. Overcoming injury, returning to the ring earlier this year. Silvera's been damn near unstoppable since.
Got to give it up to Silvera in the opening moments of this contest. Keeping up the onslaught, not giving Miggy Rose an opportunity to catch his breath, but
Miggy is stealing a bottle of milk from a baby at ringside.
how's that going to help him?
I've heard of taking candy from a baby. Well, that's certainly not going to help him. Devastating chop to the chest. Mansfield, I've heard of taking candy from a baby. Miggy Rose stooping to a new low, stealing milk from a baby.
Definitely new, but when we talk about Miggy Rose, he is a dastardly individual. But Draven Silvera really taking him to the outside. Again, this is all about respect. He knows he has to take out Miggy early because it is not a sprint with Miggy Rose, it is a marathon.
Silvera heads to the top. Case in point, the match ain't ending that early. Miggy Rose snapping the arm of Silvera on the top turnbuckle.
And again, doing like he did last week, going over that arm that has that sling. I mean, you got to ask, is that sling help Draven Silvera or hinder him more, as it could be a target for other individuals?
A double-edged sword. I mean, Silvera took several months away from MPW, recuperating from that injury. That sling obviously keeps the arm as protected as possible, but also a target, especially for someone as relentless and vicious as Miggy Rose in the cover. You'll see Miggy not hooking the leg here, instead putting all the pressure possible on that targeted and previously injured. line of the strikes now is Miggy Rose. Control that injured arm.
Damn, that princess is strong.
Way too much at the bottom.
The princess is hurt. The princess is hurt. Hey, well maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just a step above you.
Right to that injured arm against the going for the head, but he had the target. Stabber again targeting the
What, you want my respect from a lucky win? What's this weird obsession with me? Why do you need my respect so badly? Wait, I know why. We all know why. You want to be me so badly. You look at me when I'm talking to you.
I love how you have to
I'm the veteran. This is the house that I built. And I'm telling you right now, I will never, ever shake your hand, and I will never respect you. You'll never respect me? No, never. How about I beat the respect into you? Next week at the anniversary spectacular. Street fight! Oh, you want a street fight with me? I'm telling you right now, you have no idea what you're getting yourself into, Raymond.
I mean, you lost last one.
I have bled more sweat than you ever shed in this ring. I have cried more tears in this ring than you've ever pissed in your whole life. I'm telling you right now, Draven, you want me next week in street fights? Well, you're on.
And I'm gonna make you pay for it.
You still lost, Draven.
Yeah, I hear what people are saying. That Miggy Rose and myself were very similar. But Miggy, you know it, and I know it. We could not be any more different. You came up and you had it rough. But me, I got to be here in Millennium Pro Wrestling, and I know that it is a privilege to be here, and I earned the right to be here. And I'm gonna show you that when next week I step into your house, when I step onto your turf, and I beat your ass. I will see you next week.
For them, ladies and gentlemen, we have plenty more matches in store. A lot of singles matches for sure. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a treat for you. Our tag team champions are in the house. That is right. Righteous Ray Rosas and the Freaky Frog Eddie Roar, the Infinite Amphibians, are hosting the Squared Circle of Truth this evening. To the ring, let's get Ray Rosas.
Tag team partners, Coach James behind me.
Feeling good.
My brothers and sisters, I am blessed to welcome you today to our ceremony, our show, our presentation, our trust exercise, the Squared Circle of Truth. Now let me tell you, now that I'm standing before you, a very humble man. I've stared into the mirror and I see nothing but a man of greed, a man of pride, a man of failures, a man of deception. And I now walk the path of repentance. I now walk the path of redemption. I now walk the path of righteousness. But there are mistakes that I still need to atone for. There are still rights that I need to wrong. Eddie Roar, I hurt you. And I'm more than willing to admit it now that when we were part of the Republican Party, we were on top of the world.
US Ray! US Ray! US Ray! US Ray! US Ray! US Ray!
And while at first I look back on those many months we spent together with such happiness. I look back now and see the abuse that you had to go through at the hands of Ray Rosas. I was wrong. And I wish for you to come out here right now so that I can tell you to your face and we can move past all of this and get us to the anniversary spectacular.
She walked away from my shit like a cigarette. Sweat the bitter intellect. And all the boys that were saying they were into it. Such a pretty face. But I'm into it. I think I'm losing it. I think I'm losing it. Maximum effort!
The squared circle of trust, Ray. Well, let's be honest. I think, Ray, that you're back to your old ways. I think, Ray, that you're trying to manipulate me again. And I think that you're trying to use me again to get back to this national championship.
I would never do that.
And I think that you think beating Eddie Roar is an easy path. But just like Brendan Devine found out, I'm just operating on a whole nother level, Ray. So next week, we're going to do it. But there is one thing that you said last week that stood out when you were right here. You said, no matter who I face at the anniversary spectacular, that I was going to beat them.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's probably the most honest thing you've said. Because next week, I'm gonna beat you.
We may have our signals crossed here. This isn't about the national championship. This isn't about the anniversary spectacular. This is about you and me. This is about us right now in this moment. This is about us in the future going forward. This is about us being a tag team and being tag team champions. This is about me atoning, trying to seek your forgiveness. And I've worked painstakingly all week to try to make sure that you understand that you can trust me. Because I'm bringing people in. I got Maximilian Montclair back there. I have AMF. I have Alec Tomas, all members of the Republican Party, to come in here so they can try to keep us together. Come on out, guys. Now you're supposed to. come? Okay, they're not gonna be here. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's not because of me. I'm almost certain of that. But okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Forget that. Okay, it's not about them anyway. It's about me and you. You and I, right?
You sound like my ex.
Listen, no, I'm not lying. Listen, let's have a little exercise, okay? Eddie Roar. I need you to picture this, okay? You're standing at the edge of a cliff, and in one hand you have mine. In the other hand, your little baby.
I'm picking my baby girl. Every time. Every time.
No. Listen, I wouldn't even let you make that choice. I would let go of you and let myself fall. I wouldn't let you make that choice. Who would make you make that choice? That's stupid. All right. Okay. This isn't working. Okay. Embrace me. Hold my hand. Just interlock your fingers in my hand. I went on a retreat and they told me all about this, okay? Okay. Right now, you and I are one spirit. Just like we are one tag team, one mind, one body, you and I together. And in this moment, there's nobody around us but me and you. Right now, as our fingers are interlocked, there is no lies between us, nothing but honest answers. So you can ask me any question you want, and I will tell you truthfully.
Did you really think that it was our merchandising agreement when you signed the contract for the national championship match?
Wait, I don't know what you're talking about.
The contract that you signed.
Let's move on. We're moving on. It's supposed to be about like love and trust, and I don't know what you're talking about this for. You're letting this get between us. Okay. Okay. I got one more exercise. This is a classic one. Everybody should know this one, okay? Trust fall. Now, Eddie, you can turn around and you can turn your back to me. You could fall, and like every time in the past, I will catch you. Eddie, if there's any moment to do it, it is now. It is right now. We are tag champs. You can trust me. You can turn around right now.
I think you can trust him.
What did I tell you? Let me tell you, I trust you. I trust you so much. I know you have my back like you've always had my back, Eddie. I trust you so much. I know you're going to catch me and hold me up like you did in the past. I trust you so much to tell you the truth, Eddie. Yes. Yes, I did turn in the contract. But that was before your match with Brendan Devine. I didn't think you were going to beat him, though. your problem?
What is your problem? You didn't think I could beat him?
For weeks, Eddie, I've been trying to get your trust. For weeks, I've been trying to get you to trust me, to tell you that I got your back. I took that bullet for you. Man. I can fix this. I can fix this. Give me the strength. Give me the strength to fix this. I had got this for you, for the end of this. We finally could put everything aside and know that that we were a unit, that we were tag team champions together. This right here symbolized our fractured relationship. This right here now symbolizes how it could be repaired if you let it, Eddie. U.S. Ray Championship, the one you coveted and loved so much, and the one that I destroyed in my anger.
Is this what you think of me, Ray? You think I'm a joke, Ray?
It's a gift. It's a token.
It's a token? I think that this is how you still see me. Ray's little brother. I don't need your gift, Ray. We're gonna put this aside, and next week, I'll see you there.
Who do you think you are, huh? I made you, Eddie. You wouldn't be anywhere near this belt, or those belts, or in one of these people if it wasn't for me and the Republican Party. I held you up. I brought you up. When they threw you out, I brought you in.
I was rooting for you, Ray. We were all rooting for you.
You don't understand what it's like to be me. You don't understand that you don't know if you have it anymore. I lost to Dustin Daniels. He was stronger, faster, and better than me, and I've never felt that way before. But standing next to you, I can feel like number one again. I'm not asking you to lay down for me. I'm not asking you to hand me this championship. I'm asking you to give me what I'm owed, and that is a national championship title shot at the Anniversary Spectacular.
Oh, that's so fair, though.
You signed the contract, right? You're gonna get your shot.
I want you to know that I could have done that, but I didn't. Because I'm a righteous man. I'm a good man. And I'm the better man.
She walked away from a cheap pack of cigarettes.
think of me? This is what you think of me, Ray? You see, I used to cherish this championship. And then I got the real thing. You see, Ray, when we were part of Ray America, I used to look at that as a privilege. Standing next to you, I looked at that as an honor. But I know why you kept me in Ray America. I know why you wanted me by your side. And that's because I'm the big game hunter. And maybe you forgot that. So next week, the anniversary spectacular, I'm going to show you that it is hunting season.
Making his way to the ring, fighting out of Kilkenny, Ireland, weighing at 242 pounds, he is the four-time brawler, Mercer!
Well, once again, this is Jordan Castle and Chase Mansfield, hopefully coming at you for MPW's house party. Rolling on here with singles competition, Chuck Mercer once again head-to-head with Danny Devine.
You know, last time we saw these two going at it was in a bar-time brawl, which Chuck Mercer was able to win. That was his wheelhouse, Jordan. This, a straight singles match. This is Danny Devine's wheelhouse.
And his opponent,
Unless we forget, the way Chuck Mercer beat Danny in that bar-time brawl, sure, no rules, no disqualifications, anything goes, wasn't exactly honorable. And speaking of honorable, that is never a word I thought I would associate with this man.
making his way to the ring, fighting in a Moore Park, California, weighing at 206 pounds, Danny Devine!
We saw Danny Devine and brother Brendan kick off our broadcast with a tense interaction, to say the least, Chase.
That's an understatement. Tense for sure. So tense you could cut it with a knife. And now we know, anniversary spectacular. Big brother, little brother, one-on-one. Danny versus Brendan Devine in the middle of an MPW ring.
Danny looking to battle some old demons en route to his oldest, his little brother Brendan. Again, for our newer MPW fans, Brendan Devine, a beacon of hope, a beacon of belief for the MPW faithful. And that power, the power endowed to him by his own hard work and the support of his believers, the MPW faithful, has gone to his head. He believes he doesn't just run the show, he is the show. And Danny Devine hoping to prove him wrong in 1 week's time at the anniversary spectacular.
Again, Chuck Mercer swinging for nothing there. Again, a back elbow from Danny.
Chuck Mercer has grown increasingly frustrated in recent weeks. Cover here from Danny off the drop kick. Of course, I know you and I were on the call. That upset loss to Nina, and hardly wants to lose to Danny, especially after bar-time success.
Oh, absolutely. These two have gone at it before, but this was in Chuck's wheelhouse. He was able to use weapons. He was able to go underhanded, have everything to his display. This one, he's got nothing. He's got to get it done one-on-one, pin or submission in the middle of this ring.
Yeah, for Danny Devine, I wonder if perhaps he sees some of his brother Brendan in Chuck Mercer, another longtime friend, another individual who recently returned to MPW, and another individual who in doing so turned his back on Danny Devine out of bitterness, out of jealousy.
Again, both men so vicious. Oh!
Talking about vicious clothesline, nearly takes off the head of Mercer. Leg hooked, but only a 2.
And again, for Mercer, this has been going on for a long time. When it comes to Danny, he's at the top of the list. People like, as we've seen, Diego Valance at the bottom of his list, as he was talking about. When it comes to him and Diego Valance, the challenge that he set up a couple of weeks ago, it's 6 years in the making.
That's right, it's a challenge Diego has not yet accepted. Remains to be seen if Chuck will indeed go head-to-head with Valance, capping off over a half a decade of bad blood, but cannot afford to look forward to next week. Same with Danny and his brother Brendan. Cannot afford to look forward towards the Anniversary Spectacular. Both men have to be squarely focused on tonight. House Party against one another as Danny, Jesus Christ, sent spilling to the outside.
You want to talk about the power of Mercer? He's been leveling up, and he just threw Danny Devine straight over the top rope.
There's a grown man in Danny Devine, tossed around like a rag doll by Chuck Mercer.
And this is where Mercer excels, on the outside, using everything to his disposal. He's going to use that guardrail. He's going to use that pillar. He's going to use,
Hold on, nobody home. Danny Devine showing Mercer how it's done.
Better watch out for the baby over there.
And pride coming before the fall for Chuck Mercer. Going to need a little more than that bottle of milk. You heard from Danny Devine earlier on tonight. He said, Brother Brendan, you can be the ace. I'm the whole damn deck. And that is a sentiment that it's awfully hard to disagree with here. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Face full of barricade for Danny Devine, and Chase, just like that, the tide of this one has decidedly turned.
Oh, absolutely. And again, folks, this isn't just a normal barricade. This is steel upon steel. There's a grate on the outside. That's going to do a lot of damage to the mouth of Danny Devine.
Oh, no. Back full of apron. Where wood meets steel, the hardest part of the canvas just collided with the lower back of Danny Devine.
Shades of the bar time brawl. This is what almost crippled Danny in that match, and now...
Cover.
Looking for that cover. Only a 2.
You know, you posed the sentiment before the bell even rang, Chase, that this match more in the wheelhouse of Danny Devine, a traditional wrestling match. The bar time brawl more in the wheelhouse of Chuck Mercer, a more hardcore street fight. Does that benefit Danny Devine? And I think it's no surprise, no shocker to that end that this match turned in the favor of Chuck Mercer when they went to the outside.
Oh, absolutely. If he can get underhanded, if he can use his tools to his disposal, Chuck's going to do it. He doesn't care if it pisses off anyone. At the end of the day, a win is a win.
Danny now, if that lower back is hurting him, he's not showing it here. Poker face from the whole damn deck. Evades the shot in one of his own. This is classic Danny Devine, but Chuck Mercer saw it coming.
Able to get out of the way, sidestepping him, hit him with that nasty knee, and now send him up for the chops.
That was nasty. Giving his own knee a run for its money, and now Mercer with evil intentions. Big boot.
Sending Danny back into the ring.
Cover.
Very lax cover.
And let me ask you this, Mansfield. He's alluded to it, but what do you think really is the issue at the root of it? What do you think is the issue between Chuck Mercer and Diego Valance that is angered and frustrated Mercer this much?
It stems to 2019. These two went at it one-on-one when it comes to it. Champion versus champion. At that point, Chuck was MPW champion. What happened? Diego Valance took everything from him. Not only his friends, but his title. Took his livelihood away.
And now looking to do the same to Danny Devine. Gnarly basement European uppercut, but only a 2.
I think a lot of it also stems from, when you look at Diego Valance, he is the picture perfect, or what you would call a superstar, what a wrestler should look like. Chuck Mercer,
look.
what some would say on the other side of the spectrum. When it comes to both men, both violent, both able to get it done in their own right. But there's a little bit of a jealousy when it comes to Chuck Mercer. While he might not be your cut of the cloth when it comes to wrestling, he wants to show he can do things just as good as Diego Valance.
In the same way Devine perhaps sees Brother Brendan in the face of Chuck Mercer, Chuck no doubt sees the face of the handsome devil in Danny Devine. Headlock cinched in, and I mean, Mansfield, this one could be over here.
Oh yeah, he's got deep into that submission.
Looking at Danny starting to fade, fingers wriggling, trying to rally behind the MPW faithful, but it might be too little too late here.
Looking to choke the life out of him because that's what the bar time brawler does best. Brawl on his own accord. But again, it's that MPW faithful that have been behind Danny Devine.
Well, they were behind Brendan Devine until he turned his damn back on him. That's how we got here.
As you can see, having that behind Danny was able to get him to his feet, was able to get him back into the fight.
Hence a Gary kick.
Tell him to catch that boot.
A misdirection of Danny Devine popped up. turning lemons into lemonade, and now, almost
Left for dead there.
almost leaving Chuck Mercer on red. A message to brother Brendan, and a nasty spinebuster plants Mercer, hook in the leg. Only a 2. You know, Mansfield, we cannot talk about the story between the Brothers Divine without talking about their longtime friend, General Manager Daniel Moon. In many ways, a child of divorce caught in the middle of this issue between the brothers.
Oh, absolutely. And again, if you're just tuning into MPW, if you don't know, Daniel Moon, Danny Divine, and Brendan Divine used to be part of a trio called the Believers. They ran MPW for years, not only becoming World Heavyweight Champions, but also Tag Team Champions, National Champions in their own right.
For the pedigree here, but Mercer wisely backs Divine into the corner, smothering him here. Forearm to the mush.
And when it came to the Believers, again, it was by hook or by crook. They did what they could to get a win. And
Good
now,
night, Danny Divine. I'm sorry to cut you off, Chase, but we're done here. No, spoke too soon.
keeping it in the fight is Danny Divine. And again, when it came to Brendan, he doesn't understand why Danny and Moon aren't on his side. They used to see, hey, we got to do whatever we got to do to get that win. But now, apparently they got to do it the right way. Well, Brendan says, fine, you guys do it your way, I'll do it my way.
Chuck Mercer doing things his way here. He's got Danny Divine measured. Thinking spear, but Divine with a huge leapfrog and a super kick. Cover.
Lights out.
No, lights on. It is a late night at the bar here for Chuck Mercer. And you can see Danny Divine. Look at the face here, Mansfield.
Focus.
He thought that was it. He thought this one was over.
And this is what Danny Divine's got to do, get his head back in the game, not focus on Brendan Divine. Keep the focus on Chuck.
Brendan Divine in action later on tonight against WWE ID prospect Danny's younger sister, Zara Zacher. How about what Brendan was alluding to earlier on? Almost implying that he was going to hurt Zara to get to Danny psychologically.
He's going to do everything he can to not only weaken Danny physically, but weaken Danny mentally. And if he's got to go through Zara Zacher, do whatever he can to weaken her, he's going to do it.
We're right now getting weakened physically by Chuck Mercer. Spear! We're done. No! Danny Divine gets the shoulder up, and Chase, you know Brendan watching this one from the back with a scowl on his face.
Oh, absolutely. Brendan even brought up the fact that Danny could not put Chuck down last time. He said, hey, good luck with Chuck. So Danny's got to do everything in his power. And of course, to show up, little brother Brendan, I can get in the win column. I can have wins here at MPW.
Well, Chuck about to go 2 for 2 here. But Danny fighting tooth and nail out of the clutches of the bar time brawler.
And then with those back elbows out to the outside, back in with a cutter!
Classic Danny Divine misdirection. And Divine all sorts of fired up.
Calling for the end of it, he's going for the pedigree. No!
He's back.
Why now?
The self-proclaimed ace.
Danny had it won. If he hit that pedigree, it would have been it.
You heard Brendan saying, I thought we were big and bad. I thought you'd be done already. I mean, Danny cannot afford this. I understand you got Brendan on the outside. You got Brendan next week.
He's got to turn
Chuck
around.
Mercer right now with a brass knuckles.
Brass knuckles.
The skull. Referee Scarlett Donovan didn't see a damn thing. Give me a break.
All thanks to Brendan.
Chuck Mercer, 2 for 2 against Danny Divine. But it's not without an asterisk, Chase Mansfield.
Doing exactly what he did the last time when it came to the bar time brawl, using those brass knuckles to get the win. And again, dangerous brass knuckles, taking out the likes of Danny Divine, taking out the likes of Nina, took out Diego Valance last week.
Well, speaking of Diego Valance, what does this mean for Mercer and the Handsome Devil?
Bye-bye, Danny, but here's what I really want to know. Diego, haven't heard your answer yet. Are we gonna? Diego, anybody? Because he's a coward. That's why. He's a coward. Nothing, he's not gonna do anything. I beat him up last week and he's not gonna do anything.
Oh, sure about that, Chuck?
Turn around, Devil's Tail!
Looks like something to me, Mansfield.
Eat your heart out, Mercer. You got a handsome devil standing right over you.
Next week, me and you, I accept.
The greatest trick the handsome devil ever pulled was convincing Chuck Mercer he didn't exist. And next week, 6 years in the making, he looks to get his licks back. Before Japan, before WWE ID, before international superstardom, Zara cut her teeth here at the very same school she was scouted at. It's Millennium Pro Wrestling. Tonight, she is nobody's little sister. She is her own woman. But tonight, she fights not just for herself, but for this man's brother. And perhaps, with a look on his face, fights for her life.
Making his way to the ring, fighting out of Moorpark, California, weighing in at 230 pounds, he is the ace of MPW,
You know, I could say a lot about Brendan Devine's recent change in attitude. I have said a lot about Brendan Devine's recent change in attitude. But I think the words of the people says more than I ever could. They no longer call him Brendan Devine. They call him Brendan Diva. They no longer call him our ace. They call him a waste. And at this time, I am so pleased to be joined in the broadcast booth by your trusty ring announcer extraordinaire, the great Ario Amin.
Jordan, I am so glad to be here next to you commentating on a hell of a match, and that is really an understatement here.
I mean, Brendan, this is the second time that you've been in the ring as Brendan has made his way to ringside, and for the people at home, it might be hard to understand, but there's a sort of icy chill that overcomes the MPW arena. At one point, a shining light for this organization, now it's darkest shadow.
Oh, and look at this. Despite the cold aura, Zara stands tall.
Zara says, I won't let you intimidate an official. Despite what you say, you don't own this place.
You make sound when you come out. Think you're a big deal? Show me your big deal. Let's see what they say when you go.
What did Brendan get out of taunting Zara like this, or the audience at that point? Look at that.
She doesn't think she's a big deal, Ario. She is a big deal. Whoa. Brendan knows it now, looking to capitalize. But Zara's not going to let it happen.
Feisty and tenacious, that's why they love her.
Handspring, back elbow. Zara rolls through. Ooh. Athleticism like this doesn't hurt either. Deposited on the top rope. Zara maybe looking to fly here. Crossbody, but caught in midair. Ooh. Hold on, lands on her feet. Waist lock. Brendan just too big. Ducks under. Around and around we go. Taking Brendan Devine for a ride.
The pinnacle of agility wrestling right here, but with the strength to back it up too. And now look at that, taunting now for Brendan Devine.
Well, anything you can do, I can do better. Perhaps turnabout fair play. You know, Brendan made a big show about how Zara was one of her proteges, one of his proteges, excuse me, one of the younger sisters, if you will, of brother and rival Danny Devine. The same could be said about Brenda. I mean, these two were the best of friends as well, just a few short months ago.
It really is insane sometimes here. MPW match to match. Some moments can be so great, it truly can destroy friendships here. And we've seen it time and time again, almost a Cain and Abel dynamic between the brothers Divine, and that's been swapping over and over depending on the circumstance.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely, and the corrupt Brendan Divine finally meets his brother head-to-head next week at the Anniversary Spectacular, but Ario cannot afford to look forward to next week with the petite powerhouse hot on his tail. Oh! You know, man, when she lacks in size, she makes up for in power. My goodness.
Absolute power, but also bravery and strength to stand up to 230 pounds with such force. Whoa.
Cannot stand up to that. Dropped by Brendan Divine, who plain and simple, I mean, looks to make an example out of Zara Zacher here.
At the end of the day, amazing offense can get you so far, but with strength like that, Zara Zacher can only take so many powerful attacks like that. Oh! Especially against a turnbuckle.
And again, Zara, one of the busiest schedules in all of independent professional wrestling, nearly became WWE ID Women's Champion just a few short weeks ago against Kylie Ray and Zeta Steele in the tri-state area. And if that jet lag wasn't doing a number on her, this backbreaker from Brendan certainly gets the job done.
It truly is grueling, Jordan Castle. To see, of course, even when reaching for such high peaks as Zara Zacher has done, it's still a struggle for her. Every day is still a fight.
And I'm sorry, I understand that Brendan Divine is a pillar of this organization. It's not unfair to call him the ace. He's done damn near everything there is to do here at MPW. But where does he get off diminishing Zara Zacher, acting like she's lesser than, acting like she's beneath him?
This is what the ego has done to him, honestly. Look.
Zara Zacher here ducking out of dodge, flurry of chops, and Brendan not gonna let it happen. Oh my God! It is almost uncomfortable to watch. At a certain point for Brendan, it goes beyond physical competition.
It's shocking to imagine this is a man that I had such high regard for just a few months back, like I said, Castle, but truly, such ego, such hubris can destroy even the greatest of men here in this business.
He's a role model for us. Hold on! Zara sticking and moving here, rolling Brendan up! Oh man, Ario, how devastating would it be for Divine to lose? A week before that huge Anniversary Spectacular encounter with brother Danny.
Definitely will humble him, that's for sure, and Zara Zacher is looking to make an exclamation on that point.
Ooh! You can see Zara favoring that lower back. That is to the detriment of her high-flying, athletic offense. Ducks under. Oh, my God.
Like I said, Castle, giant strikes here from the 230-pound man. Whoa! I mean, any of us taking a lariat like that, we've been in the hospital for a week now at this point.
And Zara Zacher, half our size, but again, it's a cliche for a reason. What she lacks in size, she more than makes up for in heart. Ario, I mean.
Oh. And where there is heart, there is certainly a lot to the mind as well.
You know, Ario, let me ask you this. Brendan has made quite a show of how he doesn't care about the people anymore. How he couldn't be concerned. We're going to leave Run Red, perhaps. Oh. How he couldn't give a damn whether or not the people boo him or chant things in his direction. Do you think that's the case?
Castle, when I'm in that ring and I feel that audience, there is no way in hell you can't be affected by them. The voices of the MPW faithful week after week, can not only fuel a wrestler, but truly drive them to madness. And I think that's what's happening with Brendan Divine.
Oh, come on, the headband of Zara Zacher. What are you doing here, man?
It's sick. It truly is cruelty, but
it's not enough to dig the forearms into her lower back.
Look at this. It's disgusting.
It's not enough to batter her around this ring. Gotta take a piece of her ring gear. You gotta mock her with her ring gear.
And this is what I mean. Listen to the audience hating him. is driven Brandon Devine to the point of madness at this point.
It is not about championship gold. It is not about being the best. It is about pure and absolute power for Brendan Devine. He will not rest until his face is the only one plastered on the walls of the MPW arena. Maybe looking to leave Zara on red. Looking to put an end to this one here, Ario. But I think Brendan took too much time mocking the petite powerhouse.
Oh, trying to shove her off.
Goes for that forearm shot to the lower back again, but Zara returns fire.
Getting so much leverage there with the elbow, too. Oh,
big jumping knee. And an Enziguri turning Brendan Devine inside out.
Oh, Zara's still struggling, though. Can she capitalize?
Collar Gordon Ramsay, because Zara's starting to cook.
Oh, excellent maneuvering there. Whoa!
Crossroads, cover. Not enough.
And
count.
Oh yeah, and like we were saying, Castle, it is definitely a struggle for Zara Zacher, but going up against such high-class, world-class talent as she has been month after month so far, it has only made her skill and her edge for reaction even better.
Zara Zacher at the absolute top of her game. And for Brendan Devine, let me ask you this. What would it mean to lose even to a competitor the caliber of Zara Zacher a week before that huge anniversary spectacular match against Danny Devine?
I know one person who won't make him live it down. It'd be Danny himself.
Oh my God. Whoa! DDT. Well, we might not find the answer. Zacher kicks out.
Just barely, though. Castle, I'm worried for her right now. She's taking some heavy strikes here.
But get away from St. Clair, man. We saw this before the opening bell. He is doing his job. Despite your intimidation, despite your bullying, he's calling this one down the middle.
Your emotions are going to get the better of you, man. And look what it did.
Going for the curb stomp, and Zacher at the last second rolls out of dodge. Once again, sends Brendan spilling to the outside.
And you can see it. Brendan's seeing red. He's like a bull in a china shop. But no.
Basement Hurricane Rana plants Devine on his neck. Hooks that leg. But Devine kicks out. Once again, the power, the size, the difference maker here for Brendan.
Maneuvering around him like a matador. Truly, Zara Zacher is at the top of her game, but she really is taking some damage in this match. Look at that side body she's clutching. Trying to reassess, size up Brendan.
You can see, yeah, she's limping. She's clutching at that lower back, and Brendan Devine spitting in her face. The ultimate sign of disrespect, suckering Zara in. Looking to leave her on red, but Zara with a cutter.
Athleticism, but no.
Great instincts there, you could say.
And that was the only source of recourse for Brendan Devine. There was no chance in hell he was kicking out of Zara's cutter. That is a game ender for the petite powerhouse. He knew that, rolling to the outside, but doesn't stay there for long.
Excellent ring awareness. Was an act of desperation or truly calculated. Let's see how he follows it up. Oh, God.
Oh, my God. No! You've got to be kidding me, you mean?
Nearly caving her skull in there.
No!
Oh, God!
Zara, just stay down.
How can you try and say that? Come on, Castle.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I admire the heart. I admire the fighting spirit just as much as the next person. But Brendan Devine will not stop until he breaks this poor woman's neck.
Well, go ahead and try then. The WWE ID prospect we have in the ring right now. No! Wait! No!
Plant St. Clair!
What the hell's wrong with you?
You son of a bitch!
You're a sick man, Brendan Devine! You're a sick man! You betrayed everything you believe in!
Going for a third curb stop, but Danny's seen enough!
Thank God!
The brothers trading blows, and there he is, their best friend, our general manager, Daniel Moon! He's tried to play peacekeeper for weeks here, Ario Amin.
We're losing control of this company right now. Daniel Moon trying to speak to both men. Find some order.
You guys are out of control! Stop! Get to the point. You guys are a liability! You're attacking referees! You're interrupting matches!
For God's sake!
Now! I'm half a man to
If you want to hit each other so bad, there's only one man who can referee this. So at the anniversary, I will be the special referee.
Oh my God, come on! I'd say get some officials out here, but Brendan and I would probably plant them too. Same as he did St. Clair.
Daniel Moon trying his very best.
You want to get in between this?
I gotta take control. You guys are out of control.
Kick his ass, Daddy, kick his ass.
Is that what we're gonna do?
Just remember who's your friend first.
Oh man. It's his job, Danny. He's director of operations. Come on.
A tag team partner, a friend, and a brother to the brothers. Next week at the Anniversary Spectacular, Daniel Moon dons the stripes. Brendan versus Danny. The Divines implode.
When you think of Millennium Pro Wrestling, you think of two names, Danny Divine and Brendan Divine. We built this place from the ground up. But what people seem to have forgotten is we didn't do it. We didn't do it alone. We did it with you, Daniel Moon. And now look what the situation has brought us to. Brendan, you arrogant jackass. After everything you've been doing for the last several months, now it's coming down to you versus me in the middle of the ring. We're gonna finally find out who's the best brother, who's the best professional wrestler. And Moon, all I've ever wanted for the last 5 years is for you to get back in the ring. But not like this. Why would you jump into a fight you have no business being in the middle of? Well, I'm glad you're gonna get a front row seat to find out I am not my brother's keeper.
Oh, let's get ready to wrestle! Your main event is a singles match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first.
It is main event time here at Millennium Pro Wrestling House Party. Ring announcer Ario Amin has clearly tagged out, and Chase Mansfield is tagged in for singles competition. And I gotta tell you, Chase, I don't know what to feel about this guy.
Fighting in Los Angeles, California, standing at 6'4" weighing in at 220 pounds.
We've seen this man with Nina and Cody Prince the last couple of weeks having their back, but strangely wasn't there when Nina got hurt. But neither was Cody Prince. So you gotta ask, is this man back to his old ways? Is he back to just being all about himself, creating those viral moments for social media?
Listen, he's still getting used to this whole friend thing, all right? It's new to him. Give him a break.
Now looking to make friends with the audience, trying to get him in his viral pictures. But again, a tough task ahead of James Angel, the 2025 not only Millennium Cup winner, but California Classic winner, and a man called Busousio.
And his opponent.
1 week away from the biggest opportunity of his career. Busousio challenges for the MPW Championship in the main event of the Anniversary Spectacular against his former tag team partner and best friend in Dustin Daniels. Tonight, one more stop on that road.
Busousio looking to avenge what happened to him at MPW Mania. And as I was saying, Castle, the drama between Busousio and Dustin Daniels stems from MPW Mania. He won the Millennium Cup Series, got his title chance in the main event against J2 Mattioli for that title, and unfortunately, cashing in his naughty or nice contract was Dustin Daniels, not only winning the MPW Championship, but severing the ties between Folsen, the 2024 Tag Team of the Year, toward that point.
2024 Tag Team of the Year doesn't even begin to cover it. Multiple-time tag team champions, and more than that, I hate to belabor the phrase, brothers. They train together in the ring and at the gym. They played together in their personal lives. They traveled the roads up and down. I mean, these men, Folsen, Dustin Daniels, and Busousio, they were inseparable. And now, next week at the Anniversary Spectacular, the championship, the MPW Championship, the richest prize in Chatsworth, has come between them.
If you were to tell me just a year ago that we would see Busousio and Dustin Daniels in our main event for the World Championship, I would call you crazy. But they're two homegrown stars here at Millennium Pro Wrestling, and boy, are they going to kick each other apart.
And you know, shoulders down here. James Angel, not one to serve as a stepping stone. He understands the magnitude of this opportunity. If Busousio is able to head on towards the Anniversary Spectacular next week and unseat Dustin Daniels, if James is victorious tonight over the potential future champion, does that not guarantee him a future title opportunity? We might see it here.
You would have to think, now, if he's able to pin the #1 contender and that contender goes on to win that World Championship, you would have to think he'd be first in line. And of course, knowing James Angel, he will make sure he is first in line.
He will be the first to tell you. Let me ask you this, Mansfield. We've heard the rumblings from the MPW locker room. We've seen it on social media. I want to pose the question to you.
Absolutely.
Busousio, a tremendous tag team wrestler, multi-time tag team champion, both with and without Dustin Daniels. Do you think Busousio is just a tag team wrestler, or do you think, as Busousio believes, as the MPW faithful believes, that he has what it takes to become MPW champion?
I gotta say, Castle, I think he has all the tools. I mean, this is a man who won the California Classic. This is a man who outlasted the Millennium Cup Series. When it comes to the big one, he is always there. But unfortunately, Dustin when it comes to the big one, he always wins, but Dustin wins bigger. There's a reason he is MPW champion. When it comes to only being a tag team competitor,
small package.
I mean, Busousio, in every sense of the word, is a singles competitor, a tremendous singles competitor.
Right now, this tremendous singles competitor taking a nasty clothesline from James Angel. Hold on. Maybe second Angel in, maybe playing a little bit of possum here, Mansfield. We know Busousio knows about a pungent stench, skunk or otherwise.
Busousio firing on all cylinders tonight, taken to the corner and monkey flipping James to the other side.
Not monkeying around, is Busousio. Drop kick takes Angel off his feet. You know, it's really the tale of two cities for Busousio and Dustin Daniels. You mentioned Busousio winning the California Classic, outlasting 19 other men to earn this opportunity, to earn #1 contendership. Dustin Daniels didn't earn a damn thing. He cashed it in when Busousio was unsuspecting after a hard-fought match with J2 Mattioli. Speaking of hard-fought matches, spinebuster from Angel hooks the leg.
Stopping him in his tracks with that one.
I mean, Busousio earned it. Busousio earned every step of this journey towards the MPW Championship. Win, lose, or draw next week, he can hang his head on that. The same cannot be said of champion Dustin Daniels.
And again, for Busousio, it's not just winning the title for him, it's winning the title for the Millennium Pro Wrestling faithful. As he said, not only is he Busousio,
cover from Angel,
but together we are Busousio. So if he's able to win next week, he brings that title home.
Got to rally behind the Millennium Pro Wrestling faithful next week. He's got to rally behind him tonight as James Angel has controlled the last several minutes of this one.
Oh yeah, been all in James Angel's favor again, a very viral superstar.
I was on the call when James Angel answered the MPW National Championship Open Challenge of Maximilian Montclair, his first match back, in nearly a decade. His second match in total. Sunset flip from Busousio. Looks so impressive on that return to the ring and has only improved leaps and bounds since, but right now it's Busousio taking the fight to James Angel.
Oh, yeah, really looking to chop down the redwood tree that is James. When you look at this tail of the tape, the more muscular man. But when it comes to Busousio, he slayed giants before.
If James Angel is a redwood tree, there are decided nature preservation efforts taking place in Chatsworth here tonight. Has got Busousio in the wrong part of town here, Mansfield.
Potentially thinking for a superplex.
He's got Busousio in position. This would be devastating, not just for Busousio's chances of winning this match here tonight, but for the Anniversary Spectacular. The lingering effects of professional wrestling, they don't stop after a day or two or even a week.
I gotta ask you, Castle, when it comes to Dustin Daniels, he's been taking weeks off. I mean, he's the champ. When it comes to Busousio, he's been fighting week in and week out, even as California Classic winner.
Cover from Angel.
So I gotta ask you, when it comes to this main event, will Busousio even be ready?
I mean, there's no chance. Busousio will be ready. Busousio stays ready to the best of his ability. But that's just it. We saw the vertical suplex from Angel moments ago. We see him setting up for a gut wrench here.
Wow, what
a Dr.
power.
Bomb. Dropping Busousio, and that right there, that's what guarantees it. Cover. That's what guarantees that Busousio, at least physically, will not, cannot be 100% heading into the Anniversary Spectacular.
And I think when it came to the pick your poison, Dustin really tried to get into Busousio's head, sending someone like Brendan Devine after him, really trying to weaken him up before he's able to get to that main event spot. Again, Dustin doesn't want to take on a fully realized Busousio. He wants a man defeated, a man dejected.
Mentally and physically here. Angel's done a damn fine job of the ladder with the MPW faithful on his side. Busousio perhaps trying to rally the former. Back up to a vertical base.
Getting to his feet is Busousio looking to grab the rope, but Angel's stopping him. Again. Oh!
Cover from Angel.
Just a nasty slam.
And what great ring awareness of James Angel there. Realized that Busousio was fighting his way back up. Realized that Busousio was fighting his way out of the hole instead of keeping it on him until Busousio escaped, dropping him down. And there we see the reservation of James Angel, the sort of inner turmoil.
Again, a James Angel months ago would have pummeled Busousio into the mat. Now, he's realizing there's different ways to go about it, thanks to Nina and Cody Prince.
And maybe it cost him here. Busousio catching Angel with an elbow in the corner. Follows through with a European uppercut.
Looking to fire into it.
Wheelbarrow. Oh my God! German suplex from Angel.
Castle, that was the back of his neck whiplashing. My goodness.
Whether Dustin Daniels is watching this on YouTube at home, lurking in the shadows here tonight in Chatsworth, cover from Angel.
Very deep cover.
He is watching this one with a smile on his face, knowing that with every kick, with every slam, with every suplex, James Angel is wearing Busousio down by the minute. And in doing so, increasing Daniels' chances of retention next week. Busousio thinking sunset flip, but Angel sits into it. There we get the cover from Busousio. No. Drop kick sends Angel into the corner.
Busousio doing all he can to get back into this match. Take it to James. Some of the outside goes Angel.
And now Busousio setting Angel face first into that top turnbuckle. Rolls him up.
Looking to steal it.
No. Super kick.
Right on the money.
A week away from the biggest match of his career. A week away from the opportunity to prove his former best friend wrong and prove the MPW faithful right. Busousio could be zeroing in on victory here tonight over James Angel.
James reeling on the outside, looking to take that 10 count, take all the breath he can, but Busousio's looking to fly!
It's a bird! It's a plane! It's Busousio!
Crowd eating up every move that Busousio has thrown at him.
Listen, I understand we are Busousio just as much as the next guy. I understand the special connection this guy has with the MPW faithful, but he cannot afford to let James Angel recover on the outside. Has got to do just this, roll him back in and capitalize.
Looking to go high risk. In the top ropes is Busousio.
Missile drop kick. Looking to camp up.
What resilience from Busousio.
Taking Angel off his feet. Now Busio's rolling like Fred Durst in the early 2000s.
Looking to hit the ropes as Busousio hitting the corner.
Again thinking monkey flip, but this time Angel saw it coming. Deposits him on that top rope, but Busousio saw that coming. Mansfield, I don't know what the hell that was, but it was damn effective for Busousio. Cover here.
Almost a DDT of sorts. Not sure if he got all of that.
DDT, blockbuster combination. Nearly won him the match. If that didn't get the job done, this just might.
Busousio fighting with all the heart he's got. He's doing it not only for himself, but for the Millennium Pro Wrestling faithful.
Out of nowhere, Angel with a big knee. Torture rack plants him.
My goodness, eat your heart out, Busousio. It might be it. Talk about a viral moment.
No!
Oh!
Busousio winning the California Classic, outlasting 19 other men to become #1 contender and punch his ticket towards the Anniversary Spectacular. He is not going to let James Angel stand in his way.
The biggest match of his career for the title he is wanting to hold his entire...
Hold on, looking to fly him. Angel evades.
Able to step out of it.
Blue Thunder Bomb into the cover. Still not enough. What a main event here, Mansfield.
Oh, yeah. A main event in any arena. James Angel and Busousio are putting on a clinic. And again, it is not just another competitor for Busousio. If he's able to take out James Angel, it leaves one more match for him, and that is the MPW Championship match in 1 week against former tag team partner Dustin Daniels.
And Dustin Daniels doesn't think Busousio can get the job done, doesn't think he's championship material. Busousio looking to prove otherwise. Wheelbarrow. Angel got him hooked.
Looking for a suplex.
Fries him. Down goes Angel, and we know what comes next, Mansfield.
Yes, sir. Looking for a gift from the heavens.
Grate it up, roll it up, and light that fuse, Busousio.
Smoke him if you got him.
No, Angel gets the knees up.
Again, it's that craftiness from Angel that has kept him in this match so far.
Backbreaker.
But he ain't just done with one, Castle. Looking to slam him as well.
James Angel has defeated the #1 contender. No!
Able to kick out of it is Busousio, not only keeping his championship opportunity alive.
Credit to Angel, staying on top of Busousio. Atomic drop. No!
Able to get it up, switch it over.
DDT!
Shifting his momentum was Busousio, get into his favor.
And now Busousio, knee strike, cover!
That's gotta be it.
And it is. We may be Busousio, but Chase Mansfield, the question is, next week, the Anniversary Spectacular right here in Chatsworth, California at the MPW Arena. Will we be MPW champion?
Busousio has got to bring all he can and more, because he's not going against just any other competitor. He's going against MPW champion Dustin Daniels, former tag team partner in Full Send, Dustin Daniels.
And a show of respect between Busousio and James Angel. I gotta say, I am liking this new James Angel. Whether or not it sticks remains to be seen, but a hell of a competitor and... Oh my God, come on!
No! It's the Naughty or Nice briefcase!
The same one that Dustin Daniels cashed in to prove a point to Busousio.
Still has the dent from Busio's head when he hit him at MPW Mania, Castle.
He just got another. It was on that night he said, Busousio, our partnership, your friendship, it pales in comparison to that championship.
Again, that championship has driven him mad, driven him to turn on everyone he's loved.
Whipping Busousio with that leather jacket. This Judas, Dustin Daniels.
And again, he said it last week. If you want to take the title from him, you got to put him in the ground. You got to put a gun to his head. This man is devilish. This man is unhinged.
Officials and Millennium Wrestling Academy students trying to pry Dustin from Busousio, but he won't go.
He's incensed, Castle. He's got a
Busousio,
target.
That championship is everything to Dustin Daniels. And if Busousio is going to try to take everything from Dustin next week, he's going to take everything from Busousio here tonight.
Might be the biggest main event in Millennium Pro Wrestling history. Busousio taking on champion Dustin Daniels. Oh!
It's a damn powder keg, and it's fixing to blow 1 week from tonight at the Anniversary Spectacular.
That's even if Busousio makes it to the Anniversary Spectacular at this point.
Our main event in jeopardy, and Daniels doesn't care. He doesn't care about giving these people a main event they look forward to for weeks. He doesn't care about giving Busousio a match he earned. He cares about himself and the championship. Next week, it'll be Draven Silvera versus Miggy Rose in a street fight. Diego Valance versus Chuck Mercer. Ray Rosas and Eddie Roar for that national title. The Pump Line versus the Heartless Kings. And Dustin Daniels versus Busousio for the MPW Championship.
Tonight we aren't Busousio, but hopefully next week, September 5th, Castle, not only are we Busousio, but we're MPW champion.
It is that championship that destroyed Full Send. And next week, it is that championship that will be on the line when they wage war in our main event. Dustin Daniels versus Busousio for the richest prize in Chatsworth. For Chase Mansfield and Ario Amin, I'm Jordan Castle. This has been MPW's House Party. We'll see you right back here next week for the Anniversary Spectacular.
What was this? This is old school. This looks like...
Oh, it's so young.
Look at Busousio.
He had the puffy hair. I had short hair.
Look at that packed crowd, too.
We were on top of the world. There was no one closer in this building.
Still remember this night like it was yesterday. It's hard to deny what I've done with him before, but I look back on all that and it's just a big waste of time. You see, what I'm doing now, I could have been doing all those years. Looking back, I was always the star. Busousio was just my backup.
You know what really gets to me, man? You said I was your backup. And you're right. I had your back. I was there, in your corner. And for you to just throw it back in my face like I'm lesser than you? Don't you get it, man? That's what makes me better than you.
Busousio was the Millennium Cup winner.
The one time I needed you to have my back, Dustin Daniels. You stabbed me. It hurts more than losing a match, man. I've lost plenty of matches, but nothing hurts more than losing your best friend, man.
He brought this upon himself. This was all meant to be me. The reason why people think Busousio is great is because of me. It's because of what we did. No, sorry, it's because of what I did in Full Send. I was always the better part of Full Send, and this right here proves it.
Busousio is the #1 contender for the MPW title.
We are Busousio, baby! And it's about that time. Busousio puts Dustin in his place.
Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on.
It ain't gonna be no Team 200 Dustin. It ain't gonna be no Full Send Dustin. You're getting the youngest vet in the game!
It was nice living the dream with you as Full Send. And it was really nice to be there to watch you fulfill your dreams. At the end of the day, I'm glad you're gonna be there for when I become the Millennium Pro Wrestling Champion.